Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into another Supatease video, and it's September 1st, and you can see everybody lining up in front of the trading post. So in today's video, we're just going to be doing a quick fun one, checking out what limited edition transmogs Blizzard's trying to FOMO us into subscribing to get, so you can see if there's something really important that you might have been missing out on otherwise. And as always, if you want to make sure you're staying up to date with news related to World of Warcraft, then smash that subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated. Let's get in here into the trading post. Let's see what they have to offer this time around. The first one looks like a mount, the Cinder Plumed Highland Griffin. So you want a fire griffin. I don't really think there are any fire griffins in the game. He does an animation that literally takes him off screen, so it looks like he's got some pretty cool mount specials as well. He's not super expensive, only 650 trader tenders at this point, and I feel like for any mount collectors out there, whenever there's a mount on this thing, you gotta be getting it, right? Like, you can't be falling behind. Next one is the Bronzebeard Ceremonial Collection, which looks like a really cool Dwarven set with this kind of ram on the chest piece, these diamonds over onto the shoulders, collecting all that treasure, as well as it looks like maybe sapphire crown, the blacksmith anvil hammer. I mean, if you're a dwarf lover, you got to be getting this. This looks really sick. Not to mention the asymmetry in the shoulders and the ability to transmog these shoulders independently with any types of other transmogs is something entirely unique to this set. Definitely something that I'm going to be picking up. Actually, I'm just going to be picking up right now. I'm not much of a mount collector, but we're picking that up before I forget, if I forget to come back and buy it after the video. You can get the same one in an ice set, and this one looks exactly like Magni Bronzebeard, or an Azurite set, really, with this. So an Azurite coloration. They kind of hit it out of the park with this one, bro. I don't spend a lot of trader tenders, but these mogs look sick right now. This would probably look really cool with like a tier 3 remake from Naxxramas, like for mage or something like that. Like swap out one of the shoulders with the shoulder on this, or the crown or something. This looks really sick. I'm picking up both these, bro. I'm picking up both of these. These sets look insane. The transmogs seem to be getting better and better. They know how to get us, bro. They know how to get us. They learned. In many developer interviews, we've seen them say that they know that transmog is the late game. Here you can get a rainy day attire, which looks like a hoodie. If you want to get a nice little hoodie set up with some rain boots and some little tights as well. Definitely a kind of a cute transmog. His skirt's kind of riding a little high, though. Riding in the danger zone, bro. Riding in the danger zone with this skirt. I don't know if these pants are attached to the skirt or you could separate them, but I'm sure one of you will find out. We get the Ornery Breezestrider, so another mount. So 2 mounts on this September trading post. This definitely seems like a must go month. It looks kind of like a Talbook, a little bit more kind of like Gorgron style, like earthen. It kind of looks like Gruul, like if Gruul was going to have a Talbook mount. Not that Gruul would be able to really fit on a mount. This is kind of what I would expect his mount to look like. With some cool gems on the side as well. We got the Bronzebeard Ancient Crusher, so you can get weapons that match the sets up above. It's got a nice little lightning animation. I think that was a lightning animation inside of it. That's kind of cool. Little baseline weapon enchant. You can get the same with the Azurite coloration of the two-handed weapon. So depending on what spec, or if you wanted to pick up all of them, this seems like a trading post month that's going to run me bankrupt, okay? You got one-handed maces. It's kind of the griffins. Or actually, this is Dwarven faces. I think those are beards. So you can literally smash people with dwarves' faces if you wanted to. Of course, the Azurite variant as well, available to that. You can get backpacks, Azurite-powered backpacks, little portable forge. Get it in gold as well as Azurite coloration. They have crossbows. Looks like a griffin face. So you're shooting arrows out of a griffin mouth, which is kind of cool. And these little feathers on the crossbow are nice too. I feel like they don't do a lot with crossbows. I'd actually really like them to do more. And this crossbow is super cheap. Only 150 points. Kind of hard to see with how high up it is, but definitely looks like a griffin. I like that kind of fantasy all around. We get a nice little hoodie here if you want to be able to pick up any sort of individual hood colors, which I would imagine these are kind of relays from previous trading posts. We can get some pajamas. So you want that hoodie set, the rain set, a chill set for your house, player housing. This would be a good transmog set for your player housing for just kind of lounging around as you're moving through your house. The Speaker's Crystal Ward, so you can get an offhand, Azurite offhand. It's got the Dwarven ore. It looks like a shovel, kind of, is what I'm imagining they're trying to go for with this one. You can get it in red as well. The glow on the red one looks really nice. Just this like pulsating red animation occasionally coming out from it. Short aquatic skirt and leg wraps. So more skirts. Really like the skirts if you want to be picking up the skirts. You can get long version of this, short version of this, long aquatic skirt with no socks. No socks and sandals with this one. You can just go straight skirt if you want to. You can also pick up the banded aquatic war slippers. So if you want slippers for your pajamas. Personally, I don't like wearing shoes inside. It's like the first thing that I take off, and then it's usually the pants after that because it's just, you know, it's breezier, especially when it's in the summer. So I'm probably not picking up the slippers. Or you can get the war wraps if you want to go for that instead. There's a Plunder Lords Radiant Finery set. So this is a recolor of the Plunderstorm event. I think you could pick up this color in the second time it came out as well. But if you're missing out on that Admiral Pirate Transmog, looks like this is a really good time to come back because they're enabling you to get it again. You can get the, oh my god, 3 mounts. So if you didn't get this mount originally with Blunderstorm, now you have the chance to pick up 3 mounts for free in 1 month. That's a lot to add to the collection. Claudius, the pet as well from Plunderstorm. He would look cool with the Dwarven set with the crown and all the jewels as well. Green Brewfest Bulwark. So some Brewfest items are also returning this week or this month. And then finally the Wild Hammer Scouts headgear, which looks kind of cool. So it's mostly Dwarven focused. Definitely seems like a patch where if you're a dwarf, you're going to be having a really good time for it. There are some other transmogs that are going to be coming into the future as well here that I want to show you guys. We got Wowhead open, and oh my god, you thought the ads on Twitch were bad. I don't know what's going on with Wowhead, but they're introducing food transmogs. So you're going to be able to stab people with baguettes in game now. So if you ever wanted to have the fantasy of being a baker and beating people over the head with a piece of bread, you'll be able to achieve that fantasy in game now with these little breadsticks. And these are the baguette dagger. So rogues are going to be stabbing us with bread. Rogues don't really do a lot of damage anyway, so it probably makes sense for the class fantasy to do damage with bread. And you get the rib axe, bro. Rib axe. So if you wanted to do some type of like bestial savagery type of transmog, you'd be able to literally hack and slash people away with a set of ribs if you wanted to. So much more kind of chef focused. You can get a pot lid, shield, and back piece. So you want a little pot in the back for you to cook up the skulls of your slayed opponents. You're going to be able to do that with this shield. You're going to be able to get the chili pepper mace and offhand. So little chili peppers that are kind of hard to see unless you zoom in on it. But again, still kind of weapon focused, very spicy weapon. If you're going to be picking this up, you can get the green, the red, the orange, the yellow, every color. You can get a carrot mace and an offhand. So if you want to beat people up with carrots, you're going to be able to beat people up with carrots. My enhancer shaman is gonna have fun with this one. I'm trying to imagine if it's got the jiggle physics like the fish weapon transmog does, and you're just slapping people with fish and carrots. You can get the stew offhand, so an offhand with a little extra stew, delivering some food to people out onto the battlefield. I can imagine the Pandaren players are very happy about this. All 5 of you are very happy about these transmogs. Corn mace, so you can get a corn weapon or carrots. So you can have corn in main hand, carrots in the offhand. Bro, that corn kid is going to be subscribing to World of Warcraft. I like corn, he says. Well, then he's going to be definitely playing this. He's going to be playing a corn enhancement shaman. It's going to be a really corny build, running around with these weapons and just beating people up with food, basically. The Food Fanatic shield and backpack. So you'll be able to get this as a back transmog or as a shield, it looks like, in 2 places of attachment, depending on what you want. Don't hold me to that. It's just the way that I'm reading the word here, but it's got like a little knife and a fork on it. So you're ready to eat. You can get a fork and a spoon pole arm. So a giant spoon, beat people up with a giant spoon, or beat people up with a giant fork. That kind of looks like a trident, honestly. This could look really cool if you wanted to do like some Aquaman style transmog, but definitely a cool focus. They're coming out with some villager transmogs as well. So if you want aprons, you just want to look like a regular NPC villager, you could be the NPC of your neighborhood for player housing in Midnight. Some transmogs are going to be available to you should you want to achieve that fantasy. I can imagine role players might be pretty stoked about these types of transmogs. And it seems like transmog is like the #1 thing to get most excited about right now with anything related to World of Warcraft. So I just wanted to give you a quick little update with some of the cool goodies that are coming to us in the near future or are already available literally today. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and the update, and I will see you in the next one.